What's up, guys? It's Dokkan time again. And today we are going to do what I would assume to actually be potentially one of the hardest things to do in Dokkan Battle. And that's not a joke. I think this is probably one of the hardest things to do in the game. And I think it actually took me probably the longest time to complete. Out of all the missions in Dokkan Battle, after 9 years of this game being released, defeating the Fighting Legend Vegeta event with 6 Otherworld Warriors is actually troublesome. So, you know what? It's 9 years, 9th year anniversary. Freaking, we have a bunch of new units in the game. You would think by now we would have some better Otherworld Warrior options. You would think so, right? You would think so. Now, before I get into it, obviously I've completed this before. I've done this before. This is my original run back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean like a year or two ago. Like it's only been like a year since I did this. It was difficult. It was ridiculous. As you can see, I had one heck of a wonky team. You have to use items. This is pretty much the solid only team option you do have. There is not very many options. You can copy pasta this team. You can try your best. So the key thing here about the Otherworld Warrior mission for the Fighting Legend Vegeta event mission is it requires 6 Otherworld Warriors. But it does not count the friend. So your friend doesn't count as an Otherworld Warrior. So if you're missing one, you can't just replace it with a friend unit. Now, this is a good thing. Why is this a good thing? Because that means we can grab any friend unit we want. It doesn't matter. We can use any friend we want in the game, as long as it pertains to the whole actual team itself. So let me go grab my Otherworld team I wanted to try and use. I don't know if this team's going to work. It's a different kind of team. They're all super class. It's a little bit different. But what I wanted to really try was I really wanted to try and use Super Vegeta, because he's an all super class lead as well. Any one of these units that's on Battle of Fate, Future Saga, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, they could be on the 170. And then if any of them are on, let's see here, Realm of Gods or Time Travelers, and then, yeah, on a Realm of God or Time Travelers, they could be also getting a 200% buff. I don't think any of them are under 200%. I'm pretty sure every single one here is either a 170 or a 150. But I really wanted to see if bringing Vegito would actually make like a huge difference, you know, because he's just super overpowered. Not this Vegito though. You cannot bring this guy. You would fail. You would fail. But yeah, there's not really too many other options you could really consider for bringing along with the whole entirety of the team. I was hoping there was some better options in here. I mean, we got a couple 100%ers in here. Yeah, let's go with this friend unit one. You have to bring items. I'm sorry, you have to bring items. There is no choice. You have to bring items. It's a mandatory thing. I'm going to go ahead and just bring this towards the end of the fight. And then perhaps the Whis and hope for the best. And then as far as items go, you can either try to find items or a memory boost that would particularly be useful for, like, I don't know, the specific, like, boosting the attack and defense of a lot of these units. Some of these units, I think they're classified into the Majin Buu saga. The closest thing we have to a Majin Buu saga is this one. I don't think we have a really big Majin Buu saga-esque memory as of right now. Yeah, no, we really don't. I'd say the best thing you can grab is probably Bulma. Get that heal in there. That would probably come in handy more so than anything. I mean, you very well could grab maybe... Yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it. Anything else, you're probably just not going to get an overall good buff. Because you only got one Goku family on here. Everything else is fusions, connected hope. Really, really niche category. There's like almost nothing. Like I'll go. Let's look at the options. I mean, really, for Otherworld Warriors, if I can spell other. I mean, Otherworld Warriors doesn't really have too many options in here, and even in like. Like, there's like no new option. Like, I'll even go to acquired here. There's like hardly any new. There's like no new options in here. There's nothing, man. The newest Otherworld Warrior unit that we have received in Dokkan Battle is this frickin' Dabura. That's it. It is absolutely ridiculous that these are the most recent Otherworld Warriors. They do not buff the category whatsoever. They have not tried to buff the category in years. And consequently, it has made this like overall just an absolutely horrible, terrible pain in the butt freaking stage to go into. So let's give it a shot. Let's try and run through it again. You know, it's been a couple of years. Maybe we can push through it. Hopefully I can get through this like on the first try. I wanted to see if I can get through this on the first try. I hope I can get through it on the first try. So originally when I did my first run, I actually went at this with a transforming Goku friend. And I went with a transforming Goku friend because transforming Goku was a super lead. He super led everybody on the team at 150 at the time. I don't even think he was easy 8. Maybe he was easy 8 at the time. Regardless, like he doesn't have a crazy good leader skill or anything. And I was just basically using him as an offshore tank. He wasn't really doing any damage. Vegeta, however, now with him released from Worldwide Download Celebration, I think he could potentially really, if you can get him to transform. See, the weird thing here is like, you want to get him to transform as soon as possible, of course. You always do. But this fight is simultaneously easy and extremely difficult at the same time. Because the Otherworld Warriors team sucks balls. It is just an atrocious category. I do not know what they were thinking. Like, they were not cooking. They were not cooking when they tried to decide how to. Crap! I screwed myself right there. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I might have screwed myself. Let's see what happens here. Because a lot of these units just did not receive good EZAs. They have not settled well. He needs to dodge. Of course he didn't. Yeah, see, we're taking a lot of damage. We're taking a lot of damage. These are old. These might be old units, man. And this, everybody thinks fighting Legend Vegeta. Like, no, that's not a difficult event. It's not hard. No, it is hard when you're using potentially, I don't know, almost the worst category in the game. Yeah, no. You don't have your options of like the best units in the game for this. You just don't. You don't have that option. So I mean, you really got to think about it. You got to really think about what you're gonna bring to the table, because there's nothing here. there's absolutely nothing here to work with almost. The intelligence Gogeta here is way past his EZA time. I mean, his EZA was kind of meh when he came out in general, and the EZA is moot point now. The tech Gogeta right here does not have an EZA yet. Absolutely needs it. We healed. Okay, cool. This freaking Goku here was a buff to the team. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this unit was a buff to the team, but it wasn't even that great of an EZA. Like, it really wasn't. It doesn't hold up very well. It doesn't do very much, if any, damage at all. I mean, it's really rough. Man, this is just really poor placement. I do not want to move from second slot. I'm really hoping he's gonna dodge. I'm really praying to RNGesus that he's gonna dodge right now. I'm super like he's got to dodge. Bicon's got to dodge. See that? He's not even taking double digits. We could die right here. Okay, good. He dodged. You have built-in dodge, my dude. Please, just dodge. I mean, it's ridiculous how difficult this stage can be. Right now, it still looks like it's moderately not that bad. Like, right now, it doesn't seem too bad. It doesn't seem that bad at all. You know, so far, we're getting through pretty clean. We've taken a couple supers, and it's done some damage, but you don't see the real difficulty just yet. We're almost there, though. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. You're going to see how difficult this event can be. I'm really just trying to keep the Super Saiyan Blues to slot 1. I really cannot emphasize that enough. I want to make sure that they stack their attack as much as possible. I want to make sure we get that damage in there. What's really hard is trying to balance out the the Dokkan meter. That's what's really hard right now. Okay. So now I think it might start escalating. Yeah, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, I think it starts escalating. I don't have it pulled up right at this moment, but I think this is where it really starts to escalate. So with Pikkon, I don't know if everybody understands how his passive works, but high chance of evading enemies super attack and seals attacked enemy super attack with a rainbow key sphere obtained. And if you receive 3 or more type key spheres, get an additional attack and defense plus 30%. So the ideal situation to grab for Pikkon is to grab 3 type key spheres, so 3 AGL key spheres and a rainbow key sphere. That is the ideal situation to grab. That's what you want to grab. He has that 50% chance to dodge. He's buffing the team. That is ideal. And with these these old physical Gogeta or physical Goku and Vegeta, you really want to grab rainbow key spheres. Same thing with freaking intelligence Gogeta. He needs rainbow key spheres to do more damage and to crit, I believe. But every unit on this team needs rainbows. They need orb changing, and there's just very little room for that. This is a very difficult event. Do not feel bad if you are having trouble with this fight. Do not feel bad. I'm dead serious. It is a pain in the butt of a fight for a reason. It really is. It's a pain in the butt for a reason. So at this point in the fight, we are going to be taking only 330k super attacks. That is the disturbing part of how weak this team is that it's not even like, it's not a huge amount of damage. It's not a huge amount of damage. It's just the team itself is so bloody weak. That is the issue. So at this point right now, we could transform into Gogeta. We are at Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, which means that we still have, we have the God form, we have the blue form, and then we have the evolution blue form. So we do have quite a bit to go through. I don't want to transform into Gogeta just yet, because by the time we hit evolution blue Vegeta, his scouter would run out. Tech Gogeta does have a scouter ability. He does have a scouter ability. That scouter ability can come in handy at the end of the fight. Absurdly. Just absurdly. Could come in handy, and I do not want to waste it. Now, what I should have done here is I should have put these guys into the second slot, potentially. But I didn't think he was going to be doing this much damage, so we're fine. We're fine. You really want to concentrate on Vegeta's buffs. Oh, we got the transformation for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Nice. This is a very random occurrence. I have had runs where Goku doesn't transform ever. He just doesn't transform in some of the runs. And once again, like, the biggest thing you can do is get that rainbow key sphere. You gotta get the rainbow key sphere. You could very well actually do this. You could do this instead. This way, you put Pikkon out of the way. He's not going to get hurt. You have type advantage right now. I'd say this is the best possible. You really want to pay attention to giving these units their type advantage situations. Yeah, I didn't think that was... Okay, that's fine. We couldn't get the 18 key, unfortunately. That's fine. This is fine. It's fine. I would have preferred the Dokkan mode be used on either of the blue stages. Either of the blue stages would have been immensely more preferred, but, you know, it is what it is. So I'm actually going to pull up the stats for... I want to pull up the stats for this unit right now. I really do. I really, 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 really do. For this fight. I want to pull up the stats for this fight, specifically. Alright, here we go. So we got the stats pulled up now. So we're on the God Vegeta fight. And the Dokkan mode did not kill. He does 490k super attacks. Now, once again, that doesn't seem like a lot. But when you have crappy units like this that hardly eclipse 200k defense, you start seeing the problem. Like like look at this. Look at our defense right now. Look at our defense. Our start of turn defense, besides, you know, obviously Vegito, Goku Vegeta. Aside from Goku and Vegeta, you got 130. You got 100k. I mean, they'll get a decent amount of defense on there, but they're not gonna eclipse 500k defense. No, nope. Maybe double supering. Maybe double supering. Yeah, you could potentially see double supering, but otherwise, no. You will not see almost anything. It's atrocious. It's atrocious how poorly these units run. Man, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Look, these horrible orb drops are they're killing us. They're killing us. We have to hope Goku Vegeta kills on the first. That's fine. I'm fine with this. Of course they would dodge. You see, this is the other thing I'm worried about, is like we're gonna take too much damage at the end, and at the end it's gonna bite us in the butt. I'm really worried about that, in all honesty. I'm really worried about it. I'm really super worried about it. I'm super worried about it. We'll see what happens, but I'm super worried about it. So we're moving on to the blue phase. The blue phase is when it also escalates again, because we have the 500k. Let's zoom in a little bit. We got the 500k super attacks, and then we got 200k normals. Now that doesn't sound, once again, that doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad. But when you look at the team and you realize, what if some of these units don't even have 100k defense pre-super, you start seeing the problems. You start seeing the worry of how much damage can be done here. It just gets really disgustingly disturbing and scary. I don't even know if we're going to survive this turn. I potentially should have activated Pycon's ability, because I don't know if we're going to win. I don't think we're going to no-item it. I've been very ballsy. I'm being very ballsy right now, because we could die right this turn. We could die this turn, for sure. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Those are normals. That means Pycon is not eclipsing 150k defense. Post-super. Post-super. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And it looks like the super's going to come in slot 3, so I don't know if we're going to live this or not. Yeah, there's the super. Can he take a 500k super? We took 200k damage. You know what? That's fine. And you don't want to know why that's fine? Because now we have Vegito. This is the moment you have to take Vegito out. You have to take Vegito out. You have to bring him into the picture. You have to. Absolutely 110% have to. No choice. Focus on trying your best to get all of this in here. No. Very much an orb drop kind of ordeal. I'm not going to worry about this turn, because I think Vegito's just gonna Wally Womp on Vegeta right now. I don't expect him to live. He's only got 190k defense. We should be doing absurd amount of damage. 6.6 is really good for this crappy team. So I assume Vegito's just gonna destroy Vegeta right now. I'm hoping he will. I don't know if this guy has any crit. If this Vegito had crit, we would have taken out 2 to 3 bars, not just 1.5. Yeah, it's only 1.5 bars. Oh no. We're dead. We're dead. I shouldn't have trusted Vegito that much. I shouldn't have trusted Vegito that much. This is a difficult fight, guys. This is a difficult fight. This isn't a fight you just go into and think you're going to win right away. No, you got to use items. You got to have a decent idea of a team competition that you're going to be going into here. Because we're dead now. We're dead. We're dead. 100. Oh, you were even more dead. The only way we live is if Goku dodges everything in slot 3. That's the only way we live. He has to dodge everything. He has to dodge the normals. He has to dodge the super that is going to come out. He's got to dodge everything. Okay, he can take the normals. That's good. Oh! We didn't take a super. We live. Astonishing. Okay, cool. Cool. I was honestly terrified right there. I was honestly super terrified. I was honestly super terrified. As much as I really want to keep the Gogeta rotation, I don't expect him not to kill. At least I hope he kills. I hope he can take out a bar. Like, you would think that transforming LR physical Gogeta can take out 1 bar of health, right? You would think that, right? Right? Okay, good. He took out 1 bar. That's good. Alright. We move in. We move into the final phase. This is the final phase. This is it. Now we have the perfect instance to activate Gogeta. Here we go. Here we go. Now we have the super attack coming into slot 1. That's perfectly fine. I have no doubt in my mind that Vegito can take it. I mean, he will be fine. I mean, what is the amount of damage? 557k is his super attack, and Vegito's defense is higher. So I mean, we're solid. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, this run is astonishingly we're solid. We're good. This because of Vegito, this made this look like a joke. I don't think we're gonna kill right now. I don't think we're gonna kill. But we'll definitely be doing some decent damage right now. Oh yeah, for sure. I hope we'll be doing some decent damage. Hopefully he does more than 1 or 2 supers. Okay, there's the second super. There's the second super. I don't know if we're even gonna... We potentially could see his active. I don't know if we can see his active right now. His active is kind of... Yeah. This is part of the reason why in my how to build for Vegito here, for this AGL Vegito, is that I suggest to go for crit because of his additionals. Because the crit going into there is just is so much more worth, you know. It just would have done so much more damage overall. That's fine. Yeah, we're fine. I don't think we'll kill next turn. I think we're going to have to wait a full rotation into it. But anyways, so, I mean, you have to keep in mind you can't lower attack, you can't lower defense, you can't stun, you can't seal. And then this guy actually has the chance to dodge your attacks. You can't lower attack or defense at all pretty much the entire fight. You can't stun or seal the entire fight. So none of those abilities on any of the Otherworld units matter because none of them can go through. This is a very difficult fight. I made it look like a joke just now. Can we really not? Interesting. Okay. I'm hoping Gogeta will be fine in slot 1, but I'm a little terrified if I'm gonna be honest. Here's hoping for the best. I wanted to see if I could no item run this. But now I'm scared. Now I'm terrified. Because he's got less than 200k, and if he takes a super, we could be taking 300k, 200k damage. Nope, we win. So that was the Otherworld Warrior mission with a Vegeta friend. The secret to beating the Otherworld Warrior mission. With pretty much no issues. It was pretty solid. That was a pretty solid run. That run made my old run look like crap. We only used one. We did use the memory. I don't think the memory helped too much, but it was basically a no item run. I mean, this was my original run, and it was pretty much carried by that transforming Goku. But I mean, you can try it without Vegito lead and see how difficult it is, but I think as long as you have Vegito as the friend unit and he's just carrying you, I mean, I think you'll be pretty much fine. As long as you get lucky on some dodges too, just in case. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. I just figured I'd touch up on this really old mission that is actually really stupidly annoying to get. You don't have to worry about the friend unit, as long as your full team is Otherworld Warriors. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day and a good night.